And hello everyone! My name is Konoha, I'm here with my sister Rose.
Haniko's alive and I'm happy.
Oh, thank fucking god. And,
We're harvesting.
we're harvesting our veggies, so while we harvest our veggies, we took a small break between the recording of the last one and this one just to, like, eat a small snack and drink some water and stuff to refuel after the emotional labor that was that fucking sequence. That was horrible!
Yeah!
That was, I mean, it was great. That was a fantastic piece of game. Emotionally, that was fucking awful.
Yeah!
Jesus Christ. But Naoki's sweet message.
We love Naoki.
Today? I don't really know what's happening today. We're seeking the truth.
It's evening, let's work on our last,
No, let's go. Oh, no, we can't. But today would be a shoe day. If we could.
Dang.
There's an open bag of snacks. Naoko probably opened it. You found a sticker inside the bag. Oh! Maybe a good idea to give this to a boy who wants friends.
Wow!
Okay, so that's how you get. That's how they proofed the. You did this stupidly late in the game. Proofed the Fox quest.
Yeah!
Can we maintain our garden? You feel very tired. Instead, we're. Okay, so we're too tired to maintain it, but we're. Will Naoko be alright? Then there's what happened in Namatame's hospital ward. The snow that started to fall, and the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead from here on? You feel very tired. You should hurry and get some rest for today. I'm worried about Teddy, by the way.
Oh yeah, definitely. Bro, where are you?
Oh, Igor?
Hi! What a dream!
This...
Welcome.
Hi,
Why
buddy!
am I
It's been
here?
quite some time.
It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast
Yeah,
asleep
we
in
know.
the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams.
But why, bro?
Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully
yeah.
solve this mystery?
I can solve it.
Splendid. The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge.
We don't
Indeed.
know who's
If you
driving.
continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach.
I love the, like, different symbolism between, Persona 3's Velvet Room and Persona 4's Velvet Room. Persona 3's Velvet Room is an elevator going up. There's only one way an elevator can... There's only one, like... You know, assuming you're starting at either the top or the bottom, there's only one way an elevator can go. You know? It's just going straight up the whole time. There's only one destination you can reach, because it's just an elevator. It's just got one, you know, elevator shaft holding it in place as it goes to its destination.
Yeah.
Which is symbolic of how Minato, from the very beginning, was told what his... You know, Minato always knew. Or at least the player always knew. From the very beginning of Persona 3, you were constantly being told where you were going, you know? In Persona 3, you knew what your destination was, one way or another. In this game, it's unclear. You're driving blindly through the fog, hoping to find your way, you know?
Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey?
Recap episode.
It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight.
Literally.
Margaret?
Uh-huh.
I will now proceed to do a Pokemon rap of all of your compendium fillings.
Voices you've heard many times before echo in your mind.
I've been trying not to think about it all this time. But I finally feel like I can face reality.
Dude, your
What's
voice.
right? What you should choose to do in life. The answers to those things lie within
Oh,
you.
we're
I
at this
like
part of the
this.
game. We're going through our completed social links.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Give us more.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
Okay.
Leave any unanswered questions behind. We'll just be lying to ourselves.
Igor's trying to send us a message, not so subtly.
Yeah.
Oh, think as hard as I can and try to help. Come on, we've accomplished this much together,
Don't
haven't we?
distance yourself.
Right, together.
He's reminding us our existence is not a curse.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
Indeed.
Boom.
Oh, it seems that the car has stopped moving.
Oh shit, it
We'll
stopped.
be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great
Wait a
change
second.
in your life. Though
The surrounding
there isn't
fog
much
of the
time
Velvet Room
left,
kind of looks like,
it can be worth your while
the
to
spot,
take the time to
the stuff
stop
around the street where
and
Teddy
reflect.
was.
Huh.
People
And Teddy
are
was on a
water
street.
flowing in a river.
Yeah.
Runs into Teddy in the
There's
middle of the
only one
road.
stream,
Oh shit, we have
but
to park.
all who
There's
pass through it
bear
are affected
in our
differently.
tires.
Some travel fast. Some change
Huh.
their course,
I can appreciate this metaphor.
experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Alright, thank you for the message. Hello? You can hear something in the distance.
Ding dong.
Teddy?
Who's ringing the bell?
Okay.
Wakes the fuck up.
Sunday.
Teddy?
It seems like you've been sleeping until now. You hear the doorbell ringing. Someone seems to be at the door. Okay, I'm on my way! Yosuke!
Teddy's missing.
Oh shit.
Ah, fuck.
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Yeah!
Yeah, bro.
Where could Teddy have gone? In any case, you decide to go look for him.
We're with you, man. It's daytime.
Kanji's outfit is cool.
He's so cool.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
Don't look for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense, it might be affecting my readings.
It's just one fucking thing after another with this
I wish I
team.
could do better. I'm sorry.
Don't be sad.
That Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall the mysterious dream you had last night. This may be a time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said, but let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the
Indeed.
documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back
Indeed.
up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Yeah.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
That's why we need to talk to him.
You lost
Yeah.
me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
You say, girl, are you wearing Ugg boots?
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death?
No.
That-
He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful
That's not
world.
right. Because he says that he failed to save, Yamano and Saki.
Well, we don't know that.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
There's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too."
Exactly, I pointed that out too.
So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too?
Exactly, he didn't kill us.
Yeah.
And yet he referred to us as the people he
Wouldn't
saved.
he actually have failed to save us?
Yes, precisely,
You raise a
Yukiko.
good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV.
But then why did he think that?
Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
No, Chia, you're onto something.
Possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai in that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
The possibility of a culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves this possibility? The warning letter!
Yeah.
That couldn't have been him.
Yeah.
Because it specifically said somebody would be killed, not saved. Somebody would be killed.
Warning letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
I almost completely forgot about that.
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
Yeah, get a handwriting analysis done.
Yes.
You recall that the first warning letter said, "Don't rescue anymore." And the second one said, "If you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed."
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like "don't rescue" or "kill"?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could
Was
this
somebody
be-
manipulating him?
Possibly.
Was it like our real killer, like, perhaps our real killer killed Mayumi and Saki and then realized they could, like, take advantage of Namatame afterwards to get him to do their dirty work?
Maybe.
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter. But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right?
Precisely.
Someone else wrote it. That could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite
He was
of what it
misinformed or
first
something.
seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai in the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet.
But that's what it
We
looks
urgently
like.
need to speak with Namatame face to face.
You all work together to take another step toward the truth. Seekers of Truth, rank 2.
You know what? I thought up something really fun.
Is now
Sorry.
what's up?
Imagine if, like, sometimes after post-awakening your personas, sometimes your eyes can glow yellow in the dark. That'd be cool.
How though?
Why are you thinking about that right
Yesterday,
now?
They said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan,
I'm thinking
but there's
about
no
yellow
time to
eyes,
waste.
the shadow
Let's hurry to the
selves.
hospital.
Because Namatame... shadow self that makes no fucking sense. And then, yeah.
I really don't get what your train of thought
this place
is.
is off limits.
It's everywhere.
We have more
I'm a
important things to be
consultant
figuring
with the
out right now.
police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah,
Yeah, he's
Understood.
a detective. He can do this. He's authorized.
well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes.
Yeah,
Okay.
do that.
I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting
Okay.
nothing but gibberish.
How do we get
I'd
something
like
out of
him
him?
to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Kojima's
Slick.
stead.
Slick.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport
Okay.
procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too.
Where?
This is Unit 252.
Wait, what the fuck is Adachi doing?
Where are
see.
you, bitch?
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Huh?
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A
Naoto, you're so
disturbance in a
slick.
hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
Naoto.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Naoto's a fucking master bullshitter. Where did you learn these skills?
He learned them from his
Understood.
grampy.
Please be careful.
Old man tricks.
Old man tricks.
I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Love you.
Alright, gang.
Gang's here!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object,
He set it up.
so he won't be gone long.
All right, and now's our chance to talk to
Oh
Namatame.
yeah, Naoto's crafty, so he makes things.
Yeah. Okay, buddy, we've got some questions.
We are surrounding you. Why is that water bottle there? Isn't that, like, the bleach we use to clean?
Namatame-san,
Possibly.
there's something we'd like to ask you.
We're not here to hurt you this time.
It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
That's what it's about. That's what we're doing it for. The truth. It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Who do you throw in first? If he says Yukiko, then
Yeah, or... yeah.
either who... I feel like did you
Maybe-
kill those two girls is too aggressive?
So either who'd you throw in first or is saving killing people. But then who'd you throw in first is, like, the most neutral and doesn't sound like we're accusing him.
Exactly. Who'd you throw in first? I knew it!
Huh?
Yeah!
Dude, you okay? Why aren't you talking? It's gone like... okay. Okay, we just have to ask all three. I mean, I feel like there's no reason to ask these anymore now that we have that, but...
Yeah.
Is saving killing people? No.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
I kind of feel bad for this dude.
Yeah.
It sounds like this dude's been, like, majorly bamboozled or something.
Yeah.
Did you kill those two girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV,
Oh.
preventing the killer in this world from reaching her.
Oh, dude, that's so ironic!
Damn.
And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel.
And he had no way of knowing that we were rescuing them. So from his perspective, they kept popping back out unharmed, so he thought it was working.
Yeah!
From his perspective, it was working.
Damn!
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry!
It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Dude.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Why?
This sounds like what we should ask last.
Yeah. Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
Can we have some, like, info on how you found the power to do it?
Yeah,
Because for
right,
us, it was an
God.
experience, you know?
Yeah.
What you ask him? Okay, this is obviously stupid, but why the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
Who killed the first two?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
As I thought.
You believe me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things?
I wish.
I feel really bad for this guy all of a sudden.
Yeah!
Mayumi.
He's just really, like... He's dealing with despair over his lady he liked.
Yeah, which, you know,
And
now that we know
rejection.
that him and his wife were already separated at the time,
Yeah.
because it specifically said that the lady was the one that had abandoned him, so...
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world.
Man, Persona 4. Not everything is what it
In
seems.
fact,
Yeah.
we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Can we tell him the part where what he was doing wasn't saving people? Maybe that's too much for him to handle right now. Maybe we shouldn't.
He'd, like, die immediately.
Only you?
We're not your enemy.
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my
Oh, I'm
story?
interested? Not just handling this really good.
Yeah. He's a professional after all.
Alright, buddy.
Right.
Tell us.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became
God.
common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. I
Okay.
started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you?
Did he see her?
She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that.
Man, this situation's fucked.
I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection.
There she is.
And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi.
Huh.
Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her,
Huh.
my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
But why did he have the power?
I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That
God
wasn't
damn,
what broke
dude.
me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead
Voice actor's doing a good job.
Not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Dude.
I'm so sorry, man.
Namatame is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl.
Saki.
She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's
So what
body.
explains their addresses being in his book alongside the ones he kidnapped?
And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
Okay.
Probably sounds like he's talking madness, huh?
After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful.
He is short.
But that same night, on the TV...
I don't think he's short, he's just got very bad posture. And that was what we saw.
She looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please!
Oh, dude.
Dude, oh, I'm so sorry.
The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done.
Chills.
Yeah.
There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work. Not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered. And the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes. From the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you.
Yukiko.
Dude, I've got bad news.
She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered.
So, does our real My question is, was our real killer, making the images show up on the screen to manipulate, like, was our killer making the images show up on the screen, basically?
Possibly.
Like, cause then, even if, like, Namatame was doing this, that still traces it back to who the dude intended to have as his victims, you know?
I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then?
That's when you had an idea.
The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her?
Oh, dude.
What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calm down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind.
I think the most painful part of this is that this is almost, like, all too similar to us.
Yeah!
Could it
Really?
be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate?
Come on, it's not Mayumi.
Was it my mission to save people?
That's, like, the part that's getting me. The fact that his reasons are all too similar to ours, you know?
There
Yeah.
was a big problem.
He just happened to not have the right information.
If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
Dude.
Oh, this morning, man.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us. Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
Jane, that's not the time.
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me.
A-cab.
I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it.
Once again, all too similar to us. That's what's hitting me here.
But
Yeah.
are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
Guy, I have bad news.
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her.
Dude.
But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was.
The
I
three
never
of you?
knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
Wait,
That's a cowardly way to put it.
that doesn't add up. So,
Three?
us, Yosuke, Chie, and Teddy, who's not here but still, never got put in, but Yukiko, Kanji, Rise, Naoto, all four of them did get thrown in themselves, you know?
Yeah.
Yukiko, Kanji, Rise, Naoto, that's four people.
Is that just a
The
translation
three
error,
of you?
or-
Is that a mistake that I'm reading too much into, or is something up? Who wasn't?
Hello? I could only imagine
I'd already
Naoto.
begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes.
He was the guy that
I
was
wanted
there.
to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home.
Dude, if you had just
I must
talked
have
to
felt
us!
too guilty.
If you just talked to us, we could have cleared it up before it went any farther.
Yeah.
But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool.
A New World Fool
Yeah.
is the name of the song that plays when you
I
fight
always
him.
wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them.
That feels like a
To blame
metaphor.
for all of this.
What's done is done.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger.
Dude.
I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly.
And the fact that they were appearing them there at all before he even thought to go after them still ties what he did back to our real killer, you know?
Yeah.
We must apologize to you as well.
We didn't almost kill
Had
you.
we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah, get a little rest, man.
What are you all crammed in here for?
Nothing?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Don't worry.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
You've taken another step toward the truth. Man, judgment is going up fast.
Yeah, where's
Rank
Teddy?
3, Seekers of Truth. Teddy!
Hello?
I almost forgot.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
You won't. We're rascals.
Nanako?
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life. This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh
The
details.
two we know the least about.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
We've been solely going off of what we knew from everyone else, but
Yeah.
what we know from everyone else can't guide us back to the real killer. What we have to go off of is the first two,
We have
Possibly-
areas inside the TV.
possibly Mitsuo, because as far as we know, Mitsuo had no connection to the TV, you know?
Yeah.
I'm still, like, 90% sure that whoever did it also threw Mitsuo in, you know?
Mm.
Because there's been no actual evidence of Mitsuo having a tie to the TV, you know?
Yeah.
And then... one of the 4 people here that got thrown in was not thrown in by Namatame.
Yeah.
I know, but we can't give up. We're
Unless
the
that
only
was
ones
an
who understand
error.
what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it.
Honestly? If I had to pick one that kind of might not... I'm gonna have to go back and check what words we got from Rise after she first explained to us how her thing went. I feel like if I had to pick one, Rise's might be the one that doesn't add up with the rest of them. You know?
Yeah.
If that were the case, that one of the 4 didn't get taken by Namatame. You know?
Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening
Oh
to
yeah,
discuss
because
our
it
findings.
fits with the original 2's pattern.
Yeah.
With it being just girl.
Because
no one could have known.
And when...
Yeah.
Because with Rise, it was like, we saw her 1 second, we went running away getting distracted by a thing, and then came back and she was gone, right?
Yes.
That was like middle of the day, you know? With Yukiko, Kanji, Naoto...
But we were with...
Huh. I don't know.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Tomorrow you'll all be going out to talk to people in town. Will this finally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? You decide to go home early today and get some rest.
So, talk about the town, huh?
And... that looks like a good place to call it for this one.
Yeah.
Today we finally understand Namatame, and I feel so bad.
Yeah.
Like, no wonder the dude didn't want us to take Nanako so bad. From his perspective, it looked like we were trying to rip a small child out of the one place where she wouldn't be killed, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it ended up with
we did it in a day.
It ended up with some really shitty consequences, but all things considered, it kinda, I don't know.
Strange.
I mean, again, it's all too similar to our own situation of realizing the police can't do this, and the only way to do it to take care of things is with our power, you know?
Yeah.
We just got lucky and happened to have enough information to find ourselves on the right track. You know? Namatame wasn't that lucky. Well, next time we ask around town and find more information on our killer. If I had to guess, I think we're almost there.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a solid chance that maybe next time we figure it out, or at least get enough stuff to be close to it. So, I hope you look forward to that.
Yeah.
We'll see you then.
Yeah.
Bye-bye!
Yeah.